With your data uploaded to SQLite, you can start writing queries to pull out data points of interest more quickly. So to start, in this upper portion of the screen, you will see a tab that's called SQL, or SQL. You'll click on that SQL tab, and if you don't see it, you can right-click just below and select New SQL tab. And once you have that SQL tab open, this is where you can start building your queries. To do so, you'll input select star. Star just means it's going to return every field in the data file. And then from the file that you just loaded, so in our case, the BSL sample file. Then you'll click Execute SQL, and then you will see all of the data records being returned. If, however, you are more interested in just seeing records from a specific zip code, you can add a where clause. So in this instance, we'll say where postal code is equal to, we'll do 49007. Again, we'll press that Execute SQL button, and you will see all the results returned are only where the postal code field is equal to 49007. If you wanted the top 10 records returned from this postal code, you can add another line to your query that says limit, and then the number of records you'd like. So now, if you click Execute SQL, you will see that only 10 records have been returned. In this where statement, you can change it to any field you're interested in narrowing your data down on. This is your filter. So if you were only interested in looking at data records where the address confidence was the highest, you can go ahead and say where address confidence is equal to 1. And then once again, you'll only see the data records return where the address confidence field is set to 1. If you're looking through your data and you're trying to find a specific address because you just want to know the information on that address, you again can use that where statement. You'll just put address primary equal to the address that you're looking for. You'll press Execute SQL and you will see just that one record returned. If you know, for instance, the street of the address or the number of the address, but you can't remember the rest, or you can't find the rest, there are other ways to search so that you get all of those similar values returned. So if, for instance, you knew the address had Harway in it, you can change your where statement. Instead of being equal to something, we're going to say it's like something. At the beginning of this text string, you will put a %. SQL % is a wildcard character. So that % indicates that there could be something before Harway, and then also you'll put a % at the end indicating that there could be something after Harway. So now when you click Execute SQL, you will see any address that has Harway in it in the address primary field. If you wanted to get a better sense of counts of records returned instead of returning all the fields, you could return a count of something. So if I just wanted to know how many addresses have Harway in it, you can change that star to be count star. Count star will just count all the records returned. Then once you press Execute SQL, you will see that there are 17 records that have Harway in the address. If you only wanted to look at certain fields, you can specify the exact fields that you're interested in. For example, you can input the location ID, address primary, and the postal code. So now when you click Execute, you'll see those same 17 records, but only those 3 fields. Other things you can do in the select statement are sums. So if you're trying to get the sum of an integer field, you can say sum instead of count, and you will input the field you're interested in summing. You can also do the minimums and maximums. There's various aggregation functions that you can call in the select section to aggregate your data in different ways. So those are just a few simple queries that you can start using to explore your Broadband Fabric location data and narrow in on specific data points most useful to your analysis within a geographic area.